Should I spend more in advertising this year? Question comes up a lot. So let's talk about it. If you were to ask me, should I spend more in advertising in my business this year? I would ask you a few questions. One being, how much are you spending now and do you know if it's working? Not feeling, but do you know if it's working? Oftentimes people have advertising as a recurring expense in their business and they think it just needs to be there and they're fearful of pulling it away because of the unknown. I can share with you that I've taken advertising budgets away from businesses before and had better increases because we reinvested elsewhere. But I would say, do you know, not feeling, but do you know if it's working? Number two, remember, advertising is an interruption, right? It is getting in the way of an activity, be it radio, television, digital. People aren't finding you with their advertising, it's interrupting them. Yeah. So I would ask you this, the people that you're trying to get in front of, can they find you without advertising? Put yourself in the position of that customer. If they were to look for what you offer, would they find you if your ad wasn't running? If no, I would take a look at that. That's far more important. It's more and more critical than advertising. And then number three, I would say, what happens when they do react to the advertising? Where are they going? Right? Are they going to a website? Does it look and feel the way you want it to? Is it saying the things that you need to say? Does it feel like your business, or are you relying solely on the ad to do all the work? Lastly, that investment, that expense that you're making in advertising, you're renting. You're using someone else's audience to get in front of people. Do you have a way of owning that information? Meaning, if I were to get reaction from someone from an advertisement, and they were to come to my website or whatever it is that you're sending them to, do you have some way of capturing that information so you could speak to that person without spending money next time? That's what we call renting versus owning the audience. When you advertise, you're renting the audience to get a message out. The more that you can capture that information, email, social media, whatever it might be, that's a list that you can own. That's a list that you can use over and over again to talk to those people without paying another dime. So, few questions to take into consideration. The answer is always it depends, but there are some critical things that make the answer more relevant to your business.